Hi, everyone. This is Moumita Rahman, the immigration lawyer, here to help you navigate this complex world of immigration. Thank you so much for tuning in because I have got some great breaking immigration news for you. As of today, President Biden has lifted and revoked a Trump-era suspension of family visa ban. And this is really monumental. This is really great. What President Biden has done is lifted the suspension. This suspension should never have gone into place. This is what happened. Last year, when the coronavirus pandemic was at its beginning stage, President Trump proclaimed that there would be a ban on family visas in an effort to protect the U.S. from jobs being taken away, from the coronavirus being spread. Whatever reason he gave, it was a pure pretext to limit immigration into the U.S. It did absolutely nothing to actually prevent the spread of coronavirus or to even prevent jobs from being taken by non-American workers. Instead, what this proclamation did is that it limited family members of U.S. citizens and green card holders from being able to have their family members come to the U.S. on an immigrant's visa. The categories of persons who were limited and banned from getting a visa to come to the U.S. include children of U.S. citizens, parents of U.S. citizens, spouses of green card holders, children of green card holders. Only immediate relatives were allowed to have immigrant visas issued to them over the past year since this proclamation was signed by President Trump on April 22nd on 2020. So just imagine if you were married to somebody outside the U.S. and you are a green card holder, or you're a U.S. citizen looking to bring your mom or dad here to the U.S. to be with you, especially during one of probably the worst times in the world, you couldn't do that because of this visa ban. And now that has been lifted, and this is what President Biden has said. President Biden has said that this proclamation, which was called the suspension of entry of immigrants and non-immigrants who continue to present a risk to the U.S. labor market during the economic recovery following the 2019 novel coronavirus outbreak, did not advance the interests of the U.S. And to the contrary, it harmed the U.S. by preventing certain family members of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents from joining their families. Moreover, he definitely says that it harmed industries in the U.S. that utilize talent from around the world. So, there it is. I mean, they're not really saying it in many more words, except you and I know that whatever happened last year, this visa ban was really a pretext to limiting legal immigration. It did nothing to protect the U.S. It did nothing to prevent the spread of coronavirus, and it did nothing to prevent industries. In fact, I would say that many industries and U.S. businesses were actually hurt by the inability of having people come to the U.S. Now, here's an important note. This visa ban does not lift the ban on non-immigrant work visas that were put into effect last year. That is set to expire at the end of March. Hopefully, it will not be extended. Actually, a kind of disturbing thing that we're seeing so far is that there has been no mention by the government so far as to whether they actually plan on lifting this ban. But let's wait and see, because President Biden is doing quite a lot to try to reverse all of these Trump-era restrictions. All right, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this late-breaking news. And please stay tuned. Please catch my live. Make sure you subscribe to my page. Make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified every single time I come on live and I put out a video. And I'll see you next time.
This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. For proper legal advice on your case, please call us to set up a consultation.